What is up, boys? So as you can see, today's video will be about Ace Force again, and with this video I just want to show you a cool gameplay and also tell you why I think you should be trying this game out as well, because as I said, I've been playing it a lot lately, like a huge amount, and it's really fun even still after grinding hard for a couple days. So we are playing the ranked mode here, and I will be explaining to you how to download it. And before I do that, I'm gonna first tell you that I talked to a Tencent friend, and he told me that they are planning for a global release for this. Like they have the Western audience in mind already. They made this game with that in mind. If you play it, you will see that there's a lot of English already in the menus and stuff in the game. So not really too big of a surprise there, and I think this game really fits the Western audience because it's a shooter and it's it's like quick rounds, so it's only about 5 to 10 minutes per round. So yeah, before I explain how to download it and stuff, this is a capture point map. It's basically a snow map with a house in the middle, and you have to capture the point in the middle. So it's one of my favorite maps actually. I always perform pretty well here, because the heroes I play are pretty well suited for this. But anyway, so what you need basically to play this, of course, it's again, just like Honor of Kings, it's only out in China. So you need to be able to download this from the Chinese App Store. So if you are on Android, it's gonna be really easy. I'm gonna be putting the links in the description for Android. You can just download it from APK Pure, and you can just play like that. If you are on iOS, you have to have a Chinese Apple ID, which I cannot really help you with. You need to just Google that. I never made one myself. I'm using one provided by a friend, luckily, so I didn't have to go through that. But basically, you will probably need a Chinese phone number. So if you have any Chinese friends, if you play AOV on the Western servers, there's a lot of Chinese people. I'm sure you can somehow ask some of them to help you with it, or I'm sure there's some other way to emulate a Chinese phone number. I don't know, but anyway, I can't really help you with that. That's where that's the hardest part about it. You just need to Google it. I mean, I Googled it once. It didn't seem too hard, but then again, I had a lot of people tell me that they have issues. Last time I made the video about Honor of Kings. So yeah, but this time, if you remember, if you tried to download Honor of Kings with my video last time, and if you're Android, you probably noticed that the xunyou booster is not free for Android. It's only free for iOS to boost Honor of Kings with. So this time I will be linking a lot of boosters. The one I use the most is the xunyou booster. I'm going to be linking it as the first in the list. And basically, I tried like 3 boosters, and all of them don't do too much, I have to say. Like in Honor of Kings, I usually get my ping from 400 to 180. But with these boosters, I'm still around 280 on this game. Now, however, the xunyou booster was the most, gave me the lowest ping and was the most stable. So I usually use that one. And I think because the game is really new, the boosters aren't as optimized right now. So I'm sure they will improve. However, I have to tell you, a lot of people didn't like to play Honor of Kings on ping because a mobile on ping is really unresponsive. However, with this game, you can see it seems like I have no ping, even though I have like 240 ping, right? But it seems as if I have none, because everything you do, every command you use on the game, like when you tap to shoot or something, or you walk, it is not delayed because it's local. However, for the enemies, like an enemy looking at you, you might be glitching around the map a little bit, you know, if you have like 200 ping. But I'm just trying to say, for these games, the ping doesn't matter as much as for a mobile, in my opinion. Now the only thing that I've noticed is, for example, I'm shooting at someone, he's shooting at me, and then I drop low and I walk behind the wall, so he can't shoot me anymore. But even like half a second after I'm already behind the wall, he still hits me. Because on his screen, I didn't move yet, you know? So that's the only issue you will run in. But I think it's still very playable. Like, this is a ranked game currently that you're watching, and I'm performing pretty well in rank. And this is like, if you will compare it percentually, like with Arena of Valor, like the percent base of the player base, this would be around Masters. So it's not too great, but it's not too bad either. So you can easily play a decent rank with the ping. So it's definitely a game. If there is a game that I would recommend from China, it would be this one, because as I said, King of Glory, Honor of Kings is just too annoying to play on high ping for a lot of people. But this is really playable, as you can see. And as I said, global release should be coming. Like, he didn't tell me, he's not on that team. The person I was talking to, he's not on that team, so he doesn't know either what and when they're planning it. And yeah, Tencent likes to change their opinion very often, but I think it's safe to say that we will be getting this game in, like, I would say maximum half a year. That is my estimate. So it's still a long time away. So if you really want to try this before waiting so long, I would definitely recommend just trying to go through the links in the description and try to download it and try it out for yourself. And as I said, I have a friend who plays it as well from Europe, and he doesn't even use the booster, because for him the booster is really unstable. Another booster works better, but he just doesn't bother because the other booster puts you from 400 ping to 350, so it doesn't really matter. And he plays fine without the booster. So if you want to skip that step and maybe just try it out without that, you can just download it. As I said, you just need a Chinese Apple ID, or just download it from APK Pure. And what you also need is a WeChat account. Now, a lot of people ran into issues with that. However, if you just want to try out a couple rounds, like, this is not a game like a MOBA where you have to collect a lot of different heroes and stuff. Like, if you play for 30 minutes, you will already unlock 5 heroes, 6 heroes for free. So you might as well just make a guest account, if you ask me. So if you run into problems creating a WeChat account, I would just try a guest account first and see if you like the game. And if you really like the game, then maybe try to make a WeChat account. And if that doesn't work, you can use QQ, which should be easier to create. It shouldn't require a Chinese phone number and stuff like that. So yeah, all I wanted to say with this video is basically just try this. It's really good. I'm having a lot of fun. And usually I'm not too big of a fan of FPS. Like, I played PUBG Mobile for a couple months, but it got boring pretty quickly. Now this is really fun so far. And I played Overwatch on PC, and it was really fun for a long time as well. So yeah, that is basically it. As I said, just check the links in the description. Shouldn't be too hard, honestly. It's not like Honor of Kings where you really needed the booster, you know, and you had to download the booster from Chinese websites and stuff. This should be pretty straightforward. So definitely worth a try. Also, if you are scared that your phone might not be too good, just try it out, because I'm using an iPhone 8 Plus and it gets kinda hot with the AOV 3.0 update. It gets pretty hot in Honor of Kings. However, it got really hot in PUBG. However, this game, when I started it first, it was already default max settings. Like you can see here, these are max settings, and it doesn't get hot at all. So even though the graphics are really clean, I think it doesn't actually use as much processing power as you might think. So just try it out. Just try it out anyway and see if it works. And yeah, you saw we had a pretty dominating round there, and it's really fun if that happens. Like, if you just dominate everyone, it's such a fun game. It's basically like going jungle, Nacroft in Arena of Valor, and just going 20-0. You just destroy everything. And yeah, that is it for this. Let me know if you wanna, if you want me to make more videos. And we will see the scoreboard in a bit. Then I'll pause. You can see I was 15-4, pretty decent. If you want me to make more videos of this, like show other characters, show other maps, there's a bomb mode that I already recorded, and I'll make a video about that. Like, it's basically like Counter-Strike, very similar. So it's one of my favorite modes as well. It's really fun. And yeah, if you have any special requests, if you try the game and you want me to buy a special hero and show him, just tell me in the comments. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Hope you enjoyed.